back to the Brotherhood of Men. Today I'm going to talk to you about 3 rules for the Brotherhood. Now, I was talking to friends of mine and I was showing them some rough cuts of the videos I'm going to be uploading and releasing to you guys, and a few of them said, why don't you have some rules for this Brotherhood, something that you can aspire to? And I thought that was a great idea, so I came up with 3 rules. Now, I'm sure as time goes on, more rules will be suggested. If you've got a suggestion of a rule that you think should be included, please leave it in a comment down below. Also, on your way up from the comments, hit the like button, and don't forget subscribe, hit the bell icon. So I came up with 3 because I thought to myself, we don't need a big bunch. This is not the 10 commandments. This is just 3 for you men to help yourselves with. So, number 1, let's get into this. Number 1, never, ever, ever, and I can't emphasize this enough, ever apologize for being a man. You didn't ask to be born male, you just were. But you should never, ever apologize for it. Now, why do I say that? Well, it seems that we're getting a lot of vilification just because we're men. Apparently we're responsible for every ill in the world that's ever happened, and also women in their personal life. Hey, we're responsible for all the bad decisions they make apparently as well. Well, we've had enough. We're not going to apologise for being a man, ever. Never again. Look at it this way. If being a man is such a bad thing, why do so many women want to be men, to be treated like men? It's strong, it's powerful, and because it's strong and powerful, they're trying to bring it down, trying to reduce it, trying to make it less than it is. We're not having that, so never, ever, ever apologise for being a man. That's number 1. Okay, number 2. So what's number 2? And this is going to be tricky for a few guys, but no simping, no white knighting for any woman who hasn't earned it. What do I mean by earned it? If you're married, your wife has earned your protection, has earned your help, has earned your support. Your mother, she helped raise you. If she was a good mother, she's earned the right for your help, protection, support. Your grandmother, same thing. Your sister, probably. Not necessarily. Depends how good a sister she was. Friends of yours who are women, maybe they've earned your protection, support, and just you being there for them. But they earned it. So no more OnlyFans. What the hell do you think you're doing, spending your resources and money to somebody who's never going to be your girlfriend, never going to be your wife, has no interest in you except for the resources you can give them? No more of these so-called being put in the friend zone. You're supporting somebody who doesn't respect you. She doesn't think of you as a partner. So no more support, no more simping, no more white knighting for these women. Let them stand on their own 2 feet. Hey, they're supposed to be strong, independent women. Let them get on with it. You don't do it. So that's rule 2. No simping, no white knighting for women who haven't earned it. And number 3. Now, number 1 was really important. Number 2 is important. Number 3 is as important as the other 2, but I couldn't put it as number 1. So here it goes. Never, ever forget your goals and ambitions. It's that simple. Don't let somebody else sidetrack you. Don't let yourself be distracted from your goals. You are the only one who can achieve your goals, and if you let yourself be distracted, if you let yourself be waylaid along the way by other people's wants and needs, you'll never achieve them. Let me tell you a little story. A friend of mine, a good friend of mine, he had a dream when he was 12 years old. There's something he wanted to do. He's now in his 40s, and the year before last he achieved that goal. But he was aiming towards that goal all the way throughout his working life, and he didn't let anything stand in his way. How many men out there, tell me in the comments below, how many of you men out there, because I'm not one of them, has been able to achieve a goal they had in childhood and has more or less single-mindedly gone after it? It took him so long because what he wanted to do was expensive, and I mean super expensive. So to do it, he had to get himself a good job. He did. He had to get himself university educated to get the good job in engineering, and he did. He had to then land a job in that field that paid well. He did. He kept moving all the way, all the time doing it. He was planning and buying what he needed along the way. And what was it he wanted to do? He wanted to race a vintage rally car that he owned himself in the African vintage rally race. And he did it. He achieved that a couple of years ago. He paid for all the shipping. He'd got his own car. He built with all of the spares, the crew to back him up. And you know what? He came 10th in his class with the least powerful vehicle. In fact, on African TV, I think it was Kenyan TV, and that they were following him. He was the underdog. He hadn't got millionaire backers on his team who would flying parts out to him and everything. He had to take everything he could all in that container, and he did it. That is a man of singular purpose. Do you think it was easy for him? Of course it wasn't. Do you think he didn't have fun along the way? Hey, he loved what he was doing. Not only that, his friends around him were part of myself. I couldn't help but getting enthusiastic when he's explaining what he's doing, and then when he achieved it. And you know what? He was humble, because after he'd achieved it, he was like, oh yeah, I really enjoyed that, blah blah blah. But he wasn't big-headed about it. I actually had to say to him, just stop a minute. Don't walk past this, mate. Just stop and realise what you've achieved. Your dream from a 12-year-old. And he went, yeah, I suppose you're right. Never looked at it like that. It was just something I always wanted to do. That's a man. That's a man right there you should emulate. Because I know I wish I could turn around and say there was something I wanted to do when I was a child and achieved it. I didn't. I've done lots in my life. I've achieved many things in my life. But I can't say that I did that. So that's the third rule. Never, ever, ever let anybody waylay you from your dreams, whatever they might be. Anyway, my name's Andy. This is the Brotherhood of Men, and I will talk to you guys soon because I'm going for a cup of tea. I think I earned one. Bye now.